What it do? Bedtime crew. Hey man, listen, today I am here to give you my UFC 303 bingo card predictions. Now, if you haven't seen one of these videos before, you're a casual. You're a freaking casual, dude. But listen, bro. Basically, I give you predictions for the entire fight week of UFC 303. These are things that are going to happen at the weigh-in, at the press conference, on Embedded, during the pay-per-view, all type of shit that's going to go down during fight week, and you can kind of like play along at home. You know what I'm saying, dude? Trust me, bro. These are the most accurate predictions of fight week on YouTube, dude. That's a fact, bro. Nobody else is bingo carding like me, man. Let's get into this. Starting off strong. I'm trying to remember what the first one was. Yoel Romero type clip of Yuri interview goes viral. That's facts, dude. Tell me if I'm lying that some point during this week, there's not going to be a clip of Yuri Prochazka in an interview just being like, you know, my purpose in life is to fight and to die. And I'm going to bring a storm of life and death to fight with him. He is warrior. He teach me about myself. I feel like there's going to be some sort of Yuri Prochazka profound statement about the rematch with Pereira. A lot of edits are going to be dropping this week. I feel like this one's a very solid shout. Let's move on. What do we got? At least one main card fight makes you hate the sport, bro. Bro, I'm not even going to pretend. I'm not going to be like, oh, I wonder which one it is. The fact that Mario Bueno Silva, whatever the fuck her name is, and female Michael Chiesa, Macy Chassion from Tough, is on the main card of this pay-per-view over Payton Talbott and Joe Pyfer and fucking Cub Swanson makes me sick, bro. And I know for a fact it's going to be boring as fuck. I'm not even going to talk about the other WMMA main events that got announced. This is legitimately bullshit that it's on the card. And I know for a fact it's either going to be this fight or somehow MVP versus Garry could end up being boring as well. But I'm going to give them the benefit of the doubt and say Mero Bueno Silva versus Macy Chasson kills the fucking pay-per-view dead in its tracks. All right, man? Let's move on, though, to something a lot more entertaining to think about. Pereira and Smith confrontation during fight week. Part of me thinks this is going to happen. All of me wants this to happen. Dude, I need that embedded fucking screenshot of them interacting with each other. After all the memes I've seen of Smith knocking out Pereira and winning the belt, which I want to happen. Dude, I need these guys to run into. I need the elevator. Real ones remember UFC 251 when Masvidal went in the elevator and Usman came out of the elevator and they missed each other by like a second. Real ones remember Fight Island when Khabib and Conor were in the same room and missed each other by a second. I want Pereira and Smith watch on all times, dude. I need to know what rooms these two are in. I need them to meet each other, bro. I need Smith to walk up to him and be like, listen, bro, on paper, I beat you, but all respects. And Pereira's like, gets all aggressive with him. I just need this confrontation. So I'm putting that on the bingo card. I'm manifesting. All right, trust. Let's move on to, yeah, this is a pretty solid one, dude. Payton Talbott, insane amount of screen time on Embedded. This fucking guy is going to get about 20 minutes of screen time on Embedded every episode, bro. I know they're only 8 minutes long. This dude's getting at least 4 minutes of screen time. You telling me that they're not going to put this guy all over Embedded? Come on, dude. You know I'm spitting facts, bro. That one's a borderline lock of the fucking card. Shout out Payton Talbott, though. I like watching him fight. I'm not mad at that, but I know what they're going to do. They did it with O'Malley on the come up. They used to do it with fucking Macy Barber. They will push this fucking guy all over Embedded. Embedded, first episode, won't even have Pereira and Prochazka fucking in it. The first episode will just be Payton Talbott and Joe Pyfer going fucking shopping, bro. That's what it'll be, dude. Let's move on. This one is, listen, bro. Another fight cancellation. Why do I feel like we're going to get another fucking cancellation before this fight card takes place? All I'm going to say here, if Mero Bueno Silva, Macy Chasson gets canceled, okay. I'm not going to be mad at that. We're going to be happy with that. But a part of me really hopes and prays that Yuri Prochazka pulls out of the main event. And we get Anthony Smith versus fucking Alex Pereira. I almost care more about Smith versus Pereira than any other fight at light heavyweight. I'm not going to fucking lie, dude. Yeah, so hopefully Yuri pulls out of the fight. But yeah, I'm feeling another cancellation will happen somehow going into fight week. Let's move on. What do we got? Prelims are mostly finishes. I actually think this is true. That's why I put it on the bingo card, bro. I think prelims of this card are some decent matchups. We got fucking Cub Swanson, Andre Fili. We got Charles Jourdain versus Jane Silva. We've got Suraya, the Japanese dude. We got Vinicius Oliveira. I'm excited about him being on the card. Only one WMMA fight on the prelims. Hey, I think these prelims are going to be pretty fucking good, dude. I'm getting UFC 296 vibes from these prelims. That was a whistle, bro. Holy shit. I'm getting 296. I'm going to edit that crispy ass whistle. I'm getting 296 prelim vibes from this card, and I think the prelims are going to be fire, dude. Let's move on. Oh, yeah, bro. Insanely hard pick of Yuri and Pereira together. This poster makes them look like bros. They look like fucking homies, dude. They look like stepbrothers, dude. I feel like we're going to get... You know how we had the Volkov and Pavlovich photo together? You're supposed to answer the question. This is like Dora the Explorer. You guys have to interact with me while I talk. I feel like we're going to get a fire photo of Yuri and Alex Pereira. Either stare down in the cage, you know, pre-fight, they meet each other, they take a photo together. Maybe after the fight, they get a photo together. I'm sensing a very hard, badass photo of these two dropping. And a lot of memes being like me and bro when the baddies are around. That's the vibes I'm getting. I think there's going to be a legendary pick of these two dropping. All right. Let's move on. This one, listen, bro. Am I happy about it? No, but I think it's going to happen. We're going to get a Joe Pyfer Salt Miner Masterclass and victory lap, bro. This fucking guy is definitely going to win at 303. I'm pretty confident in that. Knock on wood, you know. But I feel like we're going to get a masterclass in how to be a sore winner, you know, rub it in everyone's faces like he just won the UFC title, getting on the post-fight. All these people fucking doubted me, dude. All these people are talking shit. Talk some fucking shit now. Because he kind of talks like Dana. If Dana was a fighter, he would be like Joe Pyfer. All these fucking goofballs talking about me online. Fucking Tracy Lucas talking shit about me. What now? After beating up fucking Marc-Andre Barriot. But yeah, I think that's the vibe we're going to get. We're going to get a Joe Pyfer masterclass and a salty man victory lap. Next up, Anthony Smith calls out Pereira. I've heard, I don't know if this is true. I'm not Googling it. I just believe blindly whatever I see on the internet. I've heard that Roman Dolidze is the favorite against Anthony Smith, bro. I'm going to talk about that in my UFC 303 predictions later this week. But if that's fucking true, why? Why? How is it? What is he going to do? He literally fights like fucking Shamil Gaziev. He just stands around menacingly. How the fuck is Dolidze the... I don't get it. But listen, bro, I think Smith's going to win. And I think he's going to call out Alex Pereira. Genuinely. I'm not lying. I think Anthony Smith genuinely thinks he's Dustin Poirier, bro. This guy genuinely thinks he's like an OG of the UFC that deserves this insane amount of respect and like fucking deserves like his flowers while he's still here. Bro, your best win is Gustafsson, dude. Your best win is Gustafsson post-Jones trilogy, rematch, whatever. Like, chill, dude. You fought Gus when he had a beer belly, bro. That's your best fucking win. Or Vitor Petrino, bro. So, I think Anthony Smith genuinely thinks he's Dustin Poirier, and he genuinely thinks he's going to fight Alex Pereira next. So, I hope that happens. I would love to see that. Let's move on to something else I'd love to see. MVP drops Ian Garry. But, I will say this. I think he's going to get robbed if it goes to a decision. I think MVP is going to hurt Ian Garry when he's backing up to the fence, and he may drop him. I'm sensing he's going to rock Ian Garry pretty badly. Drop him. If it goes to the judges, I think Ian Garry's gonna get the win. He literally has fucking plot armor, bro. He is a level 5 plot armor boss baby UFC prospect that is getting shot up to the fucking title picture, dude. I just feel like if it goes to the judges' scorecards, people are gonna be talking about actually Ian Garry landed 32 significant strikes, so he's literally won that fight, dude. Literally over to the judges' scorecards criteria. That's what I feel like is going to happen. So, yeah, put that on the bingo card. MVP drops Ian Garry, gets robbed if it goes to a decision. MVP, please just KO this fucking guy. It'll be sort out all our problems. Let's move on. This one I'm fucking confident in, dude. Sphere pay-per-view gets announced. The Sphere pay-per-view headliner and co-main event will get announced at the post-fight press conference. I know this, brother. I know this is truth, brother. I think because they're already talking about Ortega was supposed to be on it, and Reyes has been talked to about it. I think we're going to get Ilya defending his belt. Maybe Max. Maybe Max or Volk. I don't know. It's really hard to tell. But, yeah, Ilya Topuria is going to be defending his belt. And I think O'Malley's going to fight Merab in the co-main event. That's my prediction. But It will get announced at the post-fight press conference. This is truth, brother. We know this. All right. Let's move on. Press conference is actually good despite NPC reporters. I just feel like the Fortnite lobby energy is going to carry this card. Because again, the real money fight is on the table. Anthony Smith and Alex Pereira are separated by one person at this press conference. There is one person between them at this table. I cannot fucking wait to see Pereira and Smith in the same table, bro. I don't give a fuck about Pereira and Yuri interacting with each other. We're going to get some funny moments from Yuri, I'm sure. But man, I feel like this is just going to be a fucking eater press conference with Ortega up there being like, yeah, you know, I'm sitting next to a couple of really good guys, you know. And I feel like it makes me want to, you know, go up to the top. You know, I'm going up to 155 after this fight. And, you know, I'm going to take out Oliveira and take out Holloway maybe in a rematch, you know. A lot of cool stuff for me up there. And then Anthony Smith talking about fucking, I mean, on paper, when you look at this card, I'm the biggest fighter on this card. I'm the best fighter on this card. And then, yeah, bro, the beef with Pereira, I feel like it's going to carry. So put that on the bingo card. Let's move on. This one's a fucking lock, dude. This one's literally free, bro. Like, this is a free spot. DC wrestles Pereira on fight week. I mean, come on, bro. Come on, dude. You know this is going to happen. Let me just fix my mic. You know this is going to happen. I know this is going to happen. DC knows this is going to happen. Alex Pereira knows it's going to happen. All right, nothing else to say. Next up. Oh, yeah, bro. Chandler and Conor on the crowd cam. I'm feeling it, dude. I know Chandler has said in these depressing fucking IG lives. Dude, his IG lives are like he just got divorced, bro. Like he's got the fucking struggle beard growing. He's fucking wearing glasses, dude. He's sitting at the kitchen table with fucking a polo shirt on being like, I'm going to lace up my bootstraps. I was contracted to show up at UFC 303, and that's what I'm going to do because I'm a man. Meanwhile, Conor McGregor's out there, you know, my man. We're here at the fucking Black Forge, and, you know, sip that down to the label. Is that Bellator on right now? Let's go down to the fucking arena here. Conor's fucking coked out of his mind, but I think they're both going to be at this pay-per-view, and I think they're going to do like a split screen of them side by side. Conor's probably going to mog him over the split screen. Let's be fucking real here. Yeah. Put that on my bingo card. Chandler and Conor on the crowd cam. They're trying to hype this fight up still because Dana White is delusional. And speaking of Dana White, I think he's going to glaze Diego Lopes to shit, dude. I think fight week, post-fight, if Diego Lopes wins, we're never hearing the fucking end of it from Dana White. And I love Diego Lopes. I'm not going to be mad. But you guys know that Dana White is absolutely praying to God above that Diego Lopes wins this fight because that's his boy. He loves him. And I think he's going to glaze the ever-living shit out of him if he wins the fight. Let's move on. This one's sad, bro, because it's literally like, why am I getting Volkanovski vibes from this moment? But I'm gonna expand on that thought. I think Pereira in this fight, he's either going to become the GOAT of the sport by just KOing Yuri and being like, dude, I can take a fight on 2 weeks' notice. Nobody can beat me, right? I think he will end up being in like top 10 conversations if he wins this fight. Or he gets fucking chinned brutally and it's the Volkanovski downfall. Like that, like those are the only outcomes of this fight. And I'm not worried for Pereira. I'm just worried for the sport if Pereira gets fucking chinned. Because I feel like that's gonna be the downfall. If he doesn't have this chin with his defense and shit, I feel like it's gonna be the beginning of the end for him. And we're gonna be losing one of the best champions we've had in recent history. Like this guy's carrying the UFC. So I'm not mad at Yuri winning. I wouldn't be mad at Yuri winning and we get a trilogy, but Yuri Prochazka, please just win by submission, bro. If you're going to win, just win by submission so we can have a fair trilogy without Pereira getting flatline KO'd twice. But yeah, dude, we'll have to see. Let's move on, though, to something that I definitely know will happen. And I could easily spread this out over a lot of bingo spots and take up a lot of the card, but I'm just going to put it all in one. Classic Rogan Pereira glaze, bro. You know what Joe Rogan's gonna say when he gets... No, nobody does that. Who does that to Izzy? Nobody does that to Izzy. And they, you know, he's ginormous. He's gigantic. I don't know how he ever made one. How the hell did he make 185? You know, and then he's gonna be... You know, the calf kicks... Oh, that calf's already done. That calf's already done on Yuri. And then, of course, during the intro... And Alex Pereira, he's made out of mahogany. He's made out of wood. Right? The classic Roganisms that we've come to know and love. I'm just gonna put them all in one box because you know they're gonna happen. That's another free spot for you guys. You're welcome. I'm feeling generous today. Let's move on. This is something I'm gonna be real. I'm a bit of a hater when it comes to the commentary in the UFC. But I will give some credit where it's due. I'm gonna say they're gonna be a badass Jon Anik call during the main event. I think there will be a finish during the main event. Not a crazy take to say. But Jon Anik usually delivers some fucking heat during main event calls. Like, I remember Stipe exacts his revenge. I remember, that's not the cloth from which he's cut. So many other cool ones that he's done. I think Jon Anik has something cooking up crazy for the outcome of this main event, regardless of who wins it. I think we're going to get a badass, iconic Jon Anik call. Maybe I'm wrong, but maybe I'm just hopeful, but I think that's going to happen. Let's move on to something that will definitely happen after the fight is ended. And, bro, I mean, come on. Water wet, the fire burn, and salty Jamahal Hill tweet's going to happen after the main event. I mean, come on, dude. Come on. You guys know Jamahal Hill is going to be watching this fucking main event with his fake knee injury, waiting. The tweet is just locked and loaded if Pereira loses. He's ready to fucking hit record on his 5 different camera angles in his car the second Pereira loses, bro. And if Pereira wins, he's just going to be salt mining it. Like, he's just going to... Oh, my God, bro. I feel bad for Jamahal Hill. He's fucking cooked. Even if Pereira loses, he doesn't understand. Pereira's going to get so much respect anyways. People are still going to be like, bro, shut up. You got slumped by him, dude. Shut the fuck up. So, yeah, I feel like Jamahal Hill's kind of cooked, and we're going to get a crazy cope fest after the main event. Speaking of copers, bro, I think Pereira is going to pick Israel Adesanya over Dricus du Plessis. I think it's pretty reasonable to say that during media day, maybe at the press conference, somebody's going to probably media day. Somebody's going to ask him what he thinks of Izzy versus DDP. And I feel like he's going to pick Israel Adesanya to beat Dricus. I think he is going to be a little bit respectful, I guess, because honestly, their beef is so one-sided. I almost feel bad for Izzy. Like, he's so delusionally, like, he thinks they're fucking rivals, dude. But Pereira's like up 3-1 on him. And Pereira doesn't give a fuck, dude. He literally, after the bar shit and he won, he doesn't give a fuck. You can tell. Izzy's always like, I don't like you and you don't like me, We're mortal enemies for life. Like, we'll never be friends. Maybe in the next life we'll be friends. And Pereira's just like, this, I big respect you. So I don't know, dude. I feel like Pereira's going to show some respect to Izzy during fight week. That's the feeling I'm getting. Let's move on. Fucking hell, dude. This one I know is going to happen. It's going to piss me off, bro. I'm just going to be real. Fucking Dana White is going to glaze Jon Jones somehow after the fight. If Alex Pereira wins, somebody's going to be like, oh, would you ever do Pereira versus Jones? What's the question? Jones? Pereira should stay away from Jones. I think Jones has his way with him. When you put 2 people in a room, Jon Jones is the one that walks out. He's the pound for pound #1 fighter in the world. He's fighting Stipe. That's the other answer he'll give. If they go, oh, would you ever do, maybe if the Stipe fight takes too long, would you ever do, Pereira versus Aspinall for that? Jones is fighting Stipe. Jones fights Stipe for the belt. Guys, Jones is fighting for the belt. He's the champion. He's the fucking champion. Next question. So I feel like Dana White is somehow going to make this about Jon Jones. That's my vibe that I'm getting. Let's move on, though, because I've got 3 left. And these are all, I'm not going to say locks, dude, but come on, man. They're going to happen. Number 1, Alex Pereira guillotine. Alex Pereira is known in his time to throw up a bit of a gilly FN every once in a while in his fights, dude. I'm sensing a big old Alex Pereira guillotine, standing guillotine attempt. Lock that shit in. I mean, this guy has been studying with the GOAT, Dustin Poirier. I'm not surprised, He's been watching a lot of my videos, probably. I mean, we did meet each other. We are basically friends. So I'm sure Alex Pereira is going to do a guillotine as a reference to the bedtime Dustin Poirier memes. Let's move on, though, to my fucking nightmare scenario. I'm not going to lie, bro. I'm not going to lie. If Roman Dolidze fucking wins this fight, I swear to God, I'm done. I'm done. This channel will turn into bedtime NBA, bro. People have been like, oh, make bedtime NBA. Guys, if Dolidze beats Anthony Smith and this fucking plodding plodster who literally has no actual striking abilities whatsoever, just stands around menacingly until you take him down and fucking calf slices you. If he's ranked top 10 in 2 divisions and ruins the meme fight of Pereira versus Smith, I'm fucking done. I'm gonna be dropping videos talking about who's getting drafted in 2024 because I'm fucking done. But yeah, I'm feeling like Gamori might win somehow, so I'm just gonna throw this on here just in case. Last one to talk about. You may be wondering, you know, you said it was a lock. What's it about? I'm glad you asked. Listen, I'm gonna break my beak, you know. I'm gonna, you know, sharpen my feathers, you know, pluck my talons, whatever the saying is. I don't really remember too good because I don't memorize things like that. I just say it off the cuff, you know. I'm a really spontaneous type of guy, you know. I think I'm gonna put on a masterclass against Diego Lopes, you know. And sometimes the best masterclass is no masterclass. You know, that's real. I think Brian Ortega is, let me say this. This is all I'm gonna say to explain how I feel about this fight, and you guys will know what I'm fucking talking about, dude. This is Dustin Poirier versus Benoit Saint Denis 2.0. This is Poirier versus BSD 2.0 at featherweight. Brian Ortega's gonna win this fight via masterclass and then glide out of the featherweight division. He's gonna soar like an eagle out of the featherweight division up to the lightweight division. And he's going to submit Scammer. He's going to lose Scammer. But listen, bro. These are my bingo card predictions for UFC 303. Let me know your weird predictions for fight week. And if you agree with any of my picks, drop your thoughts in the comments down below, guys. If you guys are enjoying the longer videos, make sure you drop a like. Subscribe to the channel. We're almost at 39K, I think. I don't fucking know. Whatever the number is. 36K, potentially. But yeah. Appreciate you guys. Make sure you follow me on Instagram and Twitter as well at Bedtime MMA. Play this game along at home. And yeah, I'll see you in the next video, man. Goodbye.